So you love a good curry, and you've always eaten spicy foods for their antioxidant and metabolism benefits. But then someone went and told you that you shouldn't eat spicy foods while you're pregnant, and you want to find out whether or not they are safe or dangerous. Can they really cause miscarriage, heartburn, worsen morning sickness? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm going to answer all of these questions for you and more in just a minute. Stay tuned. Firstly, you're right. Spicy foods are indeed good for us. They're rich in antioxidants and can give our metabolism a short-term boost. But can we eat spicy foods while pregnant? Well, one of the main reasons that women avoid spicy foods during pregnancy is that there is a rumour that they can cause miscarriages. Although you may read this in blogs, there is no evidence to suggest that eating spicy foods during pregnancy can cause miscarriages. The reason that this rumour probably started is that there are a few small studies which have found a link between spicy foods and preterm labour. Now, preterm labour is when you go into labour before 37 weeks, and obviously having your baby before he or she is fully developed is undesirable. But personally, unless you have a high risk of preterm labour, I don't believe that you need to avoid spicy foods for this reason. There's a lot of other risk factors that are much more likely to cause preterm labour than eating spicy foods. For example, smoking during pregnancy increases the risk of preterm labour by approximately 30%. Having high levels of psychological stress is another cause. And remember, there are millions of women around the world in countries like Thailand and India who consume spicy foods every day throughout their pregnancies with little issue. Now, saying this, one of the reasons why you may choose to avoid spicy foods while pregnant is if you are experiencing heartburn or reflux. Heartburn is really common during pregnancy, particularly in the second and third trimesters, as your baby starts to take up more and more room. It's caused by an increase in the progesterone hormones, which loosens the flap in your windpipe that usually stops stomach juices from rising back up the windpipe. Unfortunately, spicy foods can aggravate heartburn as they increase the production of stomach acid. So if you're experiencing heartburn, it might be wise to avoid spicy foods for a while. Now, what about the claim that spicy foods make morning sickness worse? Well, this is also true. Spices take longer to digest than a lot of other dietary compounds, which means that your stomach produces more acid, and this can increase your nausea. So, in summary, given the fact that there is no evidence of miscarriage risk and that there are millions of pregnant women around the world in countries like India and Thailand who consume spicy foods on a daily basis throughout their pregnancies without any problems, I don't believe that we need to be concerned about eating spicy foods while pregnant unless you're experiencing heartburn or morning sickness. Now, let me know in the chat box what your favourite spicy food is. And if you're pregnant, I hope you'll take the time to check out some of my other videos and hit subscribe so that you receive my weekly videos to help you keep on track with your eating during pregnancy. See you next week. Finally.